If dystopian dramas are your thing, then you'll be eagerly awaiting new Channel 4 series Electric Dreams, which promises to be must-see TV. The 10-episode anthology takes its inspiration from an extensive back catalogue of short stories by the renowned writer Philip K. Dick, who wrote the novels that inspired blockbuster films Blade Runner and Total Recall, as well as the book behind current TV hit The Man in the High Castle. Read more. Timothy Spall to star in episode of TV series inspired by Philip K. Dick stories with an all-star cast including Timothy Spall, Steve Buscemi and Anna Paquin, as well as a crew that includes Bryan Cranston as one of the producers. It promises to be one of autumn's biggest small-screen hits. Find out all you need to know about your new favorite program here. Read more. 10 must-watch shows on BT TV in September. When does Electric Dreams start? The first episode in the 10-part series is The Hood Maker, which airs on Sunday, September 17th at 9 p.m. on Channel 4. You can catch the first 6 episodes during September and October, then the next 4 will air in early 2018, although the exact dates from the second lot of episodes have not yet been confirmed. What is it about? Fans of sci-fi author Dick's work will recognize the series title has been taken from his most famous work, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, or as film buffs may know it, the story that Blade Runner was based on. Each episode is a standalone story with a different writer, cast and crew, some filmed in London, others in Chicago, so if you miss a week, don't worry about catching up before the next one airs. It should come as no surprise that the tales are set in the future and explore themes about how the world and society has changed, thanks to advances in technology or because of various disasters that have set progress back. But as standalone episodes, each one is very different to the next. Viewers may find themselves watching a story set in the far reaches of the universe and time, or one which is much closer to home. Breaking Bad star Bryan Cranston explained, "We worked hard to present some really compelling storytelling that resonates with today's life, so it's not just about cautionary tales of dystopian societies in the future. Everything has something to do with how we do things in our modern society. We want the end of each program to be the beginning of the conversation, not the end of it. We want to make people want to talk about it. That will make me very, very happy, because that's what art should do. It should get people involved." Writer Ronald D. Moore, who worked on the series, added it encompasses a broad range of material, different visions of the future, different ideas even of the present, alternate realities, some are variations of current worlds, some are more fantastical, some are hard sci-fi, so it's a really broad scope. Which stories have been adapted for the series? If you're a fan of Dick's work, you may be wondering whether your favorite of his short stories has made it into the anthology. First up is The Hood Maker, a tale set in a future where a meteor shower has fried communications and created a new race called the Teeps, whose telepathic powers have caused unrest in society. The situation becomes even more tense when a hood is invented to block the Teeps' mind reading without consent, something that the government had decided to allow. A government clearance agent and a Teep must work together to track down the Hood Maker before the situation spirals out of control. Impossible Planet is about a wealthy old lady who asks 2 space tourism employees to send her on a trip back to Earth. The planet's continued existence has been considered a myth for a long time, but the disillusioned reps are keen to make a quick buck, but they soon find some unexpected consequences to their plan. The Commuter is a mystery about a train station employee who discovers a number of passengers are traveling to a town that shouldn't exist each day. Real life sees a policewoman and a game designer sharing headspace and both tracking dangerous killers, who find that the strengths and weaknesses directly affect each other. Read more. Harry Potter writer Jack Thorne signs up for Philip K. Dick anthology series Crazy Diamond is inspired by story sales pitch about a very average man who agrees to help out a glamorous synthetic woman, leading to his world crumbling apart. Human is follows a woman trapped in a loveless marriage who finds her emotionally abusive husband has changed after returning from battle. In Kill All Others, viewers will see the terrifying consequences of a politician who encourages violence, prompting one man to speak out against her views. Autofac addresses themes of consumerism in a future where society has collapsed but a factory is managing to continue driving sales. What will a small band of rebels discover when they try to shut it down? Safe and Sound features a young girl with social anxiety who is scared by a move from her small town to a big city where security and terrorism are obsessions, but finds sanctuary in an unexpected place. Finally, Father Thing centers on a boy who is desperately trying to protect his mother during an alien invasion that sees extraterrestrials quietly infiltrating homes. How close to the original stories are the episodes? Producers Michael Dinner and Bryan Cranston have stressed that Dick's short stories are the inspiration for each episode, but that writers were encouraged to go off book where they saw fit. Cranston explained what we did with the writers was send them 3 to 5 of his original short stories, so they could choose what story to adapt on the basis of what resonated with them, excited them and stimulated their curiosity. Almost always they'd come back with one that they really loved, and they'd take that one on. In some cases, they liked several, and we'd have to discuss which one was the most appropriate. Very rarely, a writer would come back and say, I like him, but none of these connected with me, so we'd send 3 more. And eventually, we'd find the one. Read more. Bryan Cranston filming Breaking Bad made me feel like an interloper at home. Then we encouraged them to not feel that they had to stick with exactly what Philip had written. Isa Hackett, who's one of our executive producers, is the daughter of Philip K. Dick, and she told us that her father would love the idea of knowing that his story inspired something. He would not have even wanted a writer to just do exactly what he read and put it in screenplay form and shoot it. He was all about inspiration. Hackett confirmed, you've got to have trust in the people you partner with, at least that's my approach. I find people that you can trust and then support them. Essentially, I'm their biggest cheerleader and I'm helping them in any way I can, and it doesn't happen often that I have to say that's betraying the story or a core value. The caliber of writers the project has attracted speaks volumes about the quality you can expect from the series. There are far too many talented people to list, but the big names include BAFTA winner Jack Thorne, National Treasure, This Is England, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Emmy Award winner Michael Dinner, Sneaky Pete, Justified, The Wonder Years, and Matthew Graham, Life on Mars, Ashes to Ashes. Who stars in it? In opening episode The Hood Maker you'll see Strike Star Holiday Granger and Game of Thrones Richard Madden. Each episode has attracted stars to its cast. Look out for Steve Buscemi as the conned man in Crazy Diamond, Timothy Spall as the station worker in The Commuter, and Geraldine Chaplin as the woman hoping to travel back to Earth in Impossible Planet. Anna Paquin is real-life's policewoman, while Cranston has added to his producing duties by starring as the abusive husband in Human Is. Catch Vera Farmiga as the inflammatory politician in Kill All Others, Juno Temple and Janelle Monáe in Autofac, Maura Tierney in Safe and Sound, and Father Thing features Greg Kinnear and Mireille Enos. Will there be another series at HASNT? Being confirmed yet, but with more than 120 of the author's short stories to choose from, it would seem likely. Producer Michael Dinner has admitted that when Hackett's production company approached him about taking on the project, he found it difficult to narrow down his choices. They explained that Dick had written 120-plus short stories, and asked me to start reading them so that we could pick one and make a series out of it, he said. So I started reading them and I called them up and I said, okay, how about if I told you I want them all? Cranston also hinted that he had started thinking about which stories to adapt next when asked if he was worried about leaving the most difficult ones until last. He said, we can't be deterred by the difficulty of it. We just have to say, this story moves me, I want and need to shepherd this story to fruition, and let's do the best we can to do it. That's all we can ask of ourselves. Electric Dreams will return with the last 4 episodes of the original series of 10 in the new year. Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams starts on Sunday, September 17 at 9 p.m. on Channel 4.